taxi USY, Delta Mike 06.
Good evening, all.
It's working.
Okay, can you tell me where I'm pointed, Aaron?
293.
Okay, let me, I think I'll leave it here, I think.
Good?
Yeah, that should be good for the Bay Area, and Tom should also hear us over here. All right, Bozo Net 1296 night, guys. Aiming toward the Bay Area and opening the official Bozo 1296 net. Hi. 1079 and 1147 are here. Who else?
KC5 BTU 712. KM6 SRR 432 and KM6 UKN 1200.
I think I'm hearing Fred way down in there somewhere. Give me a little more chatter, Fred, if that's you. KD6SOK, K6MYC, over. I've lost you, Fred. If that's you, Fred, I don't know whether you're turned this way or whether you can even rotate, but it's not very good copy at the moment, whoever that was. K6MYC Bozo Net, beaming the Bay Area.
KW6S 610.
Oh, there you are, KW6S. Good evening, Tom. Thanks for being there right away. Sometimes you're not always there, so I go past you and then I have to come back. Anyway, good evening, and hopefully your day was good. It was a nice day over here, not too warm, and I didn't get a whole lot done. We did more brushing, same old boring stuff, so not much to talk about in terms of what my day was filled with. Hi. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC.
Oh yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, no, we had a pretty leisurely day. We went out on the wharf and had a long lunch, and then we did some errands, and then we went to pick up some wine at a wine. We kind of belong to a club. Wine tasting, which went pretty well, but that pretty well shows you the rest of the day is going to be somewhat low-key. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, okay. Picked up some wine and something else, you said. Okay, very good. Well, we didn't do any shopping or anything today. We filled out some paperwork in the morning for what it's worth, and I watched my eyesight go another notch worse today. The right eye now is catching up with how bad the left eye is, so I don't know. It's going awful fast. I'm kind of concerned that I'll even get to the doctor before it's going to do any good. Anyway, I'm struggling by and making the best of it. I did pull some weeds, too, toward the end of the day, so I can still do that. Anyway, I heard Fred in here, and I guess everything's pointed about right. This path is coming just about normal. I got you at about 272, so pretty good signals this evening. And so we'll slide on up into the Bay Area some more here. And I think it was Fred, but he was talking to somebody else, I believe. But he wasn't readable. I couldn't find him with a signal. With the antenna, I couldn't find him. Way back to you, Tom, and hopefully we'll have good conditions. By the way, I should say this now before I forget. I will not be here for you, Rob, and Aaron, I will not be here Thursday night. We're out for dinner, celebrating Myrna's, my wife's birthday. She would have been 88. Well, she was actually 88 on August 11, but we were so tied up and Matt was out of town that week, so we had to delay it to until Thursday this week, so I will not be home to call the net. So you guys will have to do the best you can with the net on Thursday. Anyway, otherwise I should be here. KW6S for your final, Tom, K6MYC.
Very good, Mike. Yeah, well, I will look for the alternate 432 gatekeeper on Thursday night, and I hope you have a good dinner out. And I'll be here tomorrow night. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, very good, very good. And let me say, I think probably if we have Bill AA6S and or WA6AAJ in here and on Thursday, both of those guys can work you, and Rob can on a good day, but we don't know. It may be also that Ken Holden will be back, and of course he has a good signal over with you there. So there may be others that can fill in for me. Anyway, let me say good evening to you, Carrie. I didn't take very much time to do that, and hopefully you're still in the shack there. We've got a couple of interesting ones. Judy and I listened to a blog last night about 10:30. I think it was a political one. Or I don't think it was and we know, but it could have been. I can't remember now. Anyway, we see that she mentioned that you've got 2 or 3 new ones in, and somebody that's different and a different blog rather than the LT and the regulars there, Kerry. KC5D to you, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KC5DTU. Good evening, Michael and Judy. Roger, I sent you, I'll have to look now what I sent. I don't remember, but I'll check it. And I think a phone call is also due, so I'll give you a call later on tonight to discuss some stuff with you. KC5DTU.
Yeah, okay. Well, this should be a fairly short net. We should be pretty much done here by 8:30. So any time after that would be fine, Kerry. So we'll look forward to your call. And it was a strange one to get the call. I dialed you, and you thought I didn't know I'd called you, and that was our last call was kind of a strange one, but it was good to hear you so quickly right after we'd had a nice lunch together. Anyway, we'll look forward to your call at your convenience tonight after 8:30 or so. You'll know when I'm done with the net here. I'm sure we'll be very much finished by 9. 7-3 for now. And back into the Bay Area. Bay Area Bozo Net. Anybody copy me here in the Bay Area? K6MYC, over.
WA6AXX 773, no traffic, and hello to Judy.
Okay, well, Judy hasn't quite made it yet. She's coming down, but she was trying to help Matt clean up the kitchen a little bit before she wandered down here. She should be here any minute. I told her I had the air conditioning fixed, and that I wanted to see her, and it was going to be a fairly short net. So if, in fact, she doesn't show up, I'll pass on your greetings. She was going through all your paperwork frantically today looking for numbers, and because we've got to give permission for our eye doctor to send all the stuff over to the Buyer's Eye Institute, and she was looking for their number and their address and so on. I'm pretty sure that my guys know where to send it, but she was concerned that if we didn't tell them exactly where to send it, they would probably screw up and send it to New York City or something. Anyway, good to hear you at WA6AAJ 773 K6MYC.
Very good. Okay. Well, I think there are at least 2 locations, but it probably all goes into computer anyway, so they have access to it at Stanford. Anyway, good luck, and I'll be listening for just a little bit. WA6AXX, God Mikey.
I told them that we're not hauling a bunch of paperwork up there. It's all going to be in digital format that they can just call up on a computer. So if the Livermore group listens to the same or ties into the same computer, which I'm sure they do, one way or the other linked together, even if it's sent to the Redwood City facility, they'll get it. So anyway. But Judy was very concerned that it would never make it, and an appointment up there would be fruitless. Anyway, she worries about things she shouldn't have to worry about, but that's the way women are, I guess, Ed. Anyway, thanks for your help on that. That was worthwhile. Hopefully I get to see somebody before I go totally bonkers and blind here. I noticed another drop in my right eye vision today. Just overall more foggy and less clear. So it's kind of scary. It's coming on so fast. I don't know what's making it do that, and that's kind of why I wanted to chat with my doctor the other day, but he didn't seem to be interested in even discussing it. I said, losing things very quickly. Anyway, that's the way it goes, I guess. Hopefully we'll get up there on one of the emergency things. A cancellation would be wonderful if we can get in there, but in August or September sometime. Thanks again, Ed. Now, let's see. Maybe you can stay with me a minute and help me if I can't hear Fred or somebody here this evening. WA6AXX, Bozo Net, K6MYC, now taking other check-ins in the Bay Area. Go ahead, please.
WB6JN, Willie Baker, 6 Japan Norway.
W6PQL.
Okay, got 2 of you. WB6JNN first, since you're a little weaker, and I hear you, Jim, as well. PQL. WB6JNN, go ahead, Jim.
You're not as strong as normal tonight, but you're 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. So the usual 5, 9. But anyway, it's going to be fixed today, and I'll keep it short here because I don't think the conditions are all that great. Over.
Okay, well, I got you now. I think I got you pretty well peaked. But there's QSB, kind of a rapid QSB. You'd be up for 3 or 4 seconds, and then it would go away, and I'd find another spot. But I think it was just going and coming. Anyway, sorry we didn't have very good luck with you on the 222 night. Anyway, you're doing fine now. So how was your day, and are you getting any flying in there, Jim? WB6JNN, K6MYC.
No flying today. I had other things to do. I put a little fence around my tomatoes to keep the cat from treating it as little balls that he can bounce around on the lawn. So he now has a fence between him and the tomatoes. So anyway, WB6JNN.
Okay. Very good. Oh, here's Judy. She just showed up here. Let me turn the air conditioning on. Slide it over there. And while I'm doing that, I'll turn it over to you, Jim. W6PQL. Good evening, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I lost you at the end there. I think probably your antenna has to come just a little bit further. I'm sure you'll stop when you hear me well, and that'll work for me too. When you're pointed more or less north, you're going the wrong way. You're pointed in that direction, but we'll just assume that you're pointing at Umana if you can. Anyway, today weather-wise, same as yesterday. No big deal there. And recreation WA6PQL.
Yeah, W6PQL. Holy cow.
Well, looks like you probably lost me.
Give me Give me some more chatter, please. Give me some more chatter, Jim.
A little bit further north for me. Jose, towards San Francisco, north of San Francisco. There you go. You're getting closer. Keep coming north. You're going the right direction, but you're not quite there yet. All right. I think you're probably going to hear me okay at this point. I don't know how it was when you were pointed to San Francisco, but it was probably better than where it is right now. You're a little bit further south, and real good for Jim, but not for me. Anyway, nothing new to report over here. Just checking in with you. Back to you, Mikey.
Well, it's the path, Jim. It's going back and forth and all over the place. I go past you. You said go a little further north, so I went further north, and then you were okay for a second, and then you took another dive. So it's just a very flaky night here. I don't know why. We did have quite a bit of wind. We had some pretty brisky wind today, and maybe it's disturbed the path across the valley here. Anyway, I assume you're going to try for WB K6 or W6QIW here tonight. So I'll listen for your 52. I'll listen for your 52 on CW, or I'll come back and get you at the end of the net. W6PQL K6MYC, over.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, he was a negative for last night. He was not on the air as far as I could tell. Didn't see him on the waterfall either, so he's definitely not transmitting anything yesterday, but that's not surprising. At least one day out of the month he has a meeting that he goes to related to motorcycles. So I'm pretty sure he'll be there tonight if he's home. All righty. Yep, just one of those nights when we're in that unsettled area. And the direction will be different 15 minutes from now when the band recovers, if it does that. All right, catch you later. I'm going to look for him in about 10, 15 minutes, something like that, and I'll send you a confirmation one way or the other on CW. K6MYC, W6PQL. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, the CW comes through, and if I hear CW, I know it's you. It wouldn't be anybody else sending 52. I'm just steady here, and you could probably see the QSB. It's probably at least 10 dB up and down every 3 or 4 seconds. I've been wiggling the antenna back and forth. I think I get a peak, and then 3 seconds later, it's almost gone. So it's really a ragged night. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, and hopefully maybe you can stick around and tell me if you're hearing anything from Mike there. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, KB6 WFC. Any copy on me, Mike? K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, K6MYC, KB6 WFC 775, over.
Yeah, gotcha. And you're Q5, and a lot steadier than Jim is. Not real strong, but Q5, Mike. So good to hear you. How's the weather out there? Is it still cold and foggy, over? Okay, I got 727. Good evening, Mike. Hang on a second. Okay, Mike, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Really ragged on that one. All the path that was so good the first transmission just went to hell, and you were up and down like a roller coaster. So conditions are really ragged tonight. Thank you for checking in. Thanks for being there, Mike. KB6WFC, K6MYC. And over to you, Mike, WA6AAJ Clovis. Go ahead.
Roger. I worked Ralph earlier. Check Ralph in and check me in. WA6AAJ 727. I forgot Ralph's number. And Bill won't be back until tomorrow. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, I got Ralph's number is easy. It's number 3. He was the third one to probably one of the first 5 or 6 that became Bozo members all at the same time, and they just picked numbers. Number 1 was the guy that invented it, and he's no longer with us. Number 2 is moved over to Arizona, so Ralph's the only one in California left now, number 3.
Very good. Yeah, I forgot about the low number.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, let me give you a heads up. I will not be here Thursday, so we're going to have to count on you and Bill, hopefully, and also WA60IB, and perhaps some other folks around the area to fill in the gaps for the whole net here. So Thursday night I will not be here. We'll be at dinner celebrating my wife's birthday. She would have been 88, or she, yes, she would have been 88. Hi. Anyway, if that's okay, Mike, try to make it on Thursday so that there's people that can communicate with the Bay Area. Mike, over.
Okay, definitely give it a shot. Is Rob going to be here?
Yeah, Rob will be here. Rob, you'll be here Thursday night, right?
Yep, as far as I know. How you doing, Mike? WA6AJ, and say hello to Carrie, KC5DTU. Hello, Rob, and hello, Carrie.
Carrie may have gone back in the house.
Okay, no problem. Well, we'll be here Thursday.
All right, that'll be good. And I think Ken Holden, WA60IB, will be back also. So if somebody talks to Ken, you might remind him that we really could use him on Thursday because his system works really well on 432. So there you go. Otherwise, I should be back, and we'll see you guys up through Wednesday, of course.
Ken won't be back till the 23rd, Mike, so that's Saturday, not Thursday.
Oh, okay, so he isn't going to be back then. Okay, well, then it's just going to have to be you and Bill. Hopefully Bill will get his big station running, and he can check in whoever's going to be here, along with Mike there. They work into the Bay Area pretty reliably, as you can tell.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need their help because I can't do anything with the Bay Area.
Yep, I got you.
As long as they point towards us.
It helps if you point, doesn't it? But it doesn't help to have a big mound of dirt in the way.
Roger.
Okay, let's see. Who else do we have in the Bay Area? I may be a little too far north for anybody else. Let me see if I can hear Fred. KD6SOK. KD6SOK. Fred, I wonder if you're in there. Make a long call. K6MYC. Over. 1 tonight. Very marginal tonight. We got you about Q3 to Q4, Fred. Q3 to Q4 tonight on 1296, way down from normal. Hopefully it gets better than this for the September contest. Hi. Thank you, Fred. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for being there. Sorry it isn't better tonight, but I don't have much control over the wind and the conditions. Hi. KD6 Sugar Oscar Kilo 507 K6MYC. 7373. Okay, who else do we have? Anybody else left in the Bay Area? K6MYC, Bozo Net, Bay Area. I think we've got everybody. If you're still there, Ed, thanks for sticking around. We did manage to hear, I think, everybody. The only one that's prominently missing is K6KLY, but I wouldn't ever miss him. He's got a line of sight shot to me like you do, Ed. All right, 7-3, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. And I'm going to go over toward Oakley. Oakdale. Oakley. Here we go toward Oakley. Okay, N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. N6RO, N6 Radio Ocean, N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC, calling and listening. N6RO, N6 Radio Ocean, N6RO, K6MYC. Well, I think he would be there. I would hear him if he was there. We'll try to catch him in a few minutes. He may check in when I get up toward Redding here. I mean toward Sacramento. Let me go toward Sacramento and see if we can catch KJ6KFB here. Somewhere in here we should hear you, Darren. KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB, very ready condition, so give me a long call. Give me a long call if you're copying it all. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC calling, K6 Mike Yankee Charlie calling, KJ6KFB and standing by. I heard a voice, and I think that's you, Darren, KJ6KFB. I should be a little closer to you now. KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, KJ6KFB, 756, K6MYC calling and listening. Over. I know he's given me a long call. I think that's Darren, but I haven't got enough of him from him to confirm it, Rob. But it's possibly 756 there. I'm going to keep with him. I'm going to stay with him here another minute, see if we can pull him out. I'm just waiting for a peak. I'm waiting for a peak, Darren. We're trying. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, calling and standing by. Over. Give me your number. 756. Give me your number several times. Give me your number several times. Over. Give me your number, Darren, give me your number. Just your number, over and over with slight breaks, over. Let's check him in, Rob. I think that was him. I did hear his over, and I don't think I would have heard it if it was KR6MR, and the only one would be KR6MR, and I'm going to go up his direction right now. So let's put 756 down.
Okay, sounds good. I thought I heard something. My thing's right on the money on this one, so I don't know what's going on. KM6SR listening.
Well, he's running low power and a single 22 easy, but still he can get above the noise at times. I've heard him quite good at times. All right, I'm going to move over a little bit and see if we can get KR6MR in here. So KR6MR, let me rotate here. KR6MR, 332, 333. 331. KR6MR. KR6MR, K6MYC, KR6 Mike Romeo, K6MYC, calling and standing by. Over. Okay, gonna try for 759, KR6MR, KR6 Mike Romeo, K6MYC, calling and listening, over.
He called you, Mike, N6RO.
Oh, thank you, Ken. I didn't hear him. It's really bad night here. Let me come back to you, Ken. Give me a call and I'll peek on you and confirm everything's right here. N6RO, K6MYC, long call?
Yeah, Roger. K6MYC from N6RO. Bozo 835, Charlie Mike 97. The high temperature was 91. And the dinner was cod, Pacific cod with broccoli and onions and mushrooms and all of that stuff. And that's all I accomplished today was going to shop for groceries. How copy now? Over.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, we didn't get much done either. A little bit of stuff, but wasn't much of a day here. But you got a good signal here, and I'm pointing at 306 or 307, but you're quite broad. I can copy over quite a range. I was clear up at 333 when you said he called me, so. You and Meadow Lakes, Meadow Vista always hear each other. He said, I always hear Ken in there. So I've got him checked in, but I haven't heard a peep from him yet. So band conditions are really terrible. By the way, we worked somebody that you might know, K7 Kilo Fox, I think it was, yeah. John, K7 Kilo Fox, used to have quite a big contest station, Mully, and he knew your call, of course. K7 Kilo Fox, does that ring a bell?
No, but if he had a call before that, I'd probably know it. By the way, you're peaking S6 on the meter, which is very good.
Oh, really good. Okay, well, S6 would be pukey, but that's okay. Anyway, no, I think he's had that call for quite some time. He was a big contest station, had 80-foot boom, 40-meter antenna up 150 feet and stuff like that. So he a big contester, multi. But he hasn't done it for 4 or 5 years, I guess. He's moved now, and he's down in Utah somewhere. Hurricane, Utah.
You say K7 Kilo Fox?
Yeah, Roger.
Okay, I'll look him up and see who it is.
Yeah, well, his name is John. That's all I know. But he went through he's an airline pilot, and he was a commercial pilot for a while, and then he also worked for Boeing, and did a lot of airplane testing for Boeing. So he's been flying for 30 plus years. Quite an interesting fellow. Lots of stories, of course. He's on there every morning when we're on, but he's on with a group that is a little bit further to the east. He's in Utah, and he's talking to guys in Colorado and Kansas, and I can usually hear them, but I don't point that way. But they're frequency just above where we start on 7137. They're usually on 7138 or 9. So, but anyway, he came down and joined us today, and it was very interesting. So much for that. I just thought you might have run across him, and maybe he was using a different call at that time. I don't know. He didn't get into the contest details too much other than tell me about antennas, because he says, "Can we talk antennas, Mike?" I said, yes. He had some big ones, mostly homebrew, 4-element quads on 80 or on 40 and stuff like that. Big stuff by most people's standards. Anyway, good evening again, Ken. Thanks for helping me with John, and I'll go back and see if I can get John. So if you can point over that way and tell him I'm coming back to see if I can hear him. The other guy, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he was in there also, and that's KJ6KFB in western Sacramento. That's Darren, KJ6KFB, but a little less power. So there you go. N6RO, we'll see you tomorrow. I will not be here Thursday. But we have some capable people taking over. So you should be able to check in and get all squared away on Thursday, Ken. Over.
Yeah, very good. Well, we'll miss you, but we'll see you tomorrow night anyway. And we're getting ready for the very popular Hawaii QSO party this weekend. It's a real slow contest, but it's sort of fun searching for those guys. N6RO. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. See you tomorrow, Ken. Thanks. And yeah, it's always fun to work a relaxed. They can't get more than about 60% going, can they? At with the Maui and all the rest of it. Anyway, I'll let you go, and we'll see you tomorrow. N6RO. Okay, 6MYC going back up to Meadow Vista.
Yeah, they give a nice trophy. It's a miniature surfboard. We have 4 of them here, and we're going to go for another one this weekend. I'll turn the beam up towards Sacramento now.
Yeah, okay, you get 9 of those, and then you can send all your boys to surfing with their miniature surfboards to Hawaii. Hi.
Well, if they'd give us a free trip to Hawaii, it'd be worth it.
That's right, it would. All right, here we go up to Meadow Vista, K6MYC moving, and I'm going to stop again at, what is that?
320.
Here we go. Let's try one more time, Darren. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, calling and listening. Over, Darren.
KE6ILX.
KE6ILX, 96. I hear you. I'll be in your direction. I'm coming up your way. Stand by, Jeff. Stand by. Okay, this should be close to you, John, and get closer for Jeff also. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, K6MYC. How copy? Over. Jeff. I know he's in there, and I've got him checked in. I do have him checked in. Let's see how it's for you now, Jeff, and let me peek on you. KE6ILX, K6MYC. Go ahead, Jeff. You should be right in this direction here, Jeff. KE6ILX, K6MYC. Over.
Yeah, it's coming up. KE6ILX, and everybody else is in here too.
Okay, well, I've got him. You can tell him I've got John checked in, and I don't know if you've heard KJ6KFB Darren, but you can tell Darren I have him checked in also. Jeff, over.
Yeah, I usually would hear him, but I just heard John. I think he's in there now, John.
Yeah, even you are not Q5. A heavy QSB tonight. You come up and very readable, and then you fade right down into the noise. So it's very, very bad night. Very poor night for propagation with massive QSB. Massive QSB. Thanks for checking in. Great to hear your 96 again. It was good to work you the other night as well. But thank you for coming up on 1296, Jeff. KE6ILX with KR6MR and KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Thank you, Jeff.
Go ahead, John. I think he's in there.
Let's see if I can hear anything from John. John, are you copying me at all? Try a transmission now, John. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, John, he did say he heard you earlier and you are checked in.
Well, now I got you pretty good, Jeff.
Try one more time, John.
I can hear him in there, but he's not readable. He's detectable, but not readable, Jeff.
Yeah, John, he says you're detectable, but not readable. Okay, Mike, 7-3.
Okay, Jeff, thank you. Thank you for the help and confirming everybody was in there. Thanks so much, and we'll see you perhaps tomorrow. I will not be here Thursday, but there will be other people that can hear you, so don't hesitate to check in Thursday if you can make the net. I'll be here tomorrow, but not Thursday, but the net will still go on. 73, Jeff, thanks again. KE6ILX, Grass Valley, K6MYC.
Okay, yeah, you really peaked there. I'm still using the two-signal 25-watt rig and single EZ23.
Okay. Well, I've got 600 watts here, probably 400, 500 getting to the antenna, 300 or 400 anyway to the antenna, and then 8 of the 22 EZs. 8 of the 22 EZs at about 95 feet up. Over.
Yeah, I remember. And yeah, I keep wanting to throw the 80-watt amp in here, but I don't know. That seems to do okay. It doesn't add that much more.
Yeah, well, you're hanging in there now. You're Q5 with difficulty. If I had you on Bluetooth, I'd be copying 100%. All right, good. Thanks again for the help, and I appreciate your check-in here. Good to have you back. E6ILX, K6MYC, going on to Nevada.
711.
Good evening, John, 711. And how are you doing?
Glad to be here. Just business as usual.
John, you want to try 110?
Somebody's taking somebody to 110, so that's what was underneath you there, John. Very good. Good evening. I don't know if you were hearing Jeff. Jeff is back, KE6ILX, operating 25 watts and a 35 EZ up in Grass Valley there, over.
Well, yeah, I faintly heard him. I've got the beam pretty much on you and not on the Bay Area.
Well, you want to keep your ear out for Jeff. He's in Charlie Mike 99, so that's a grid you definitely would like to get, over.
Ah, good idea.
Okay, so he should be back. He seems like he's trying to get activated again. Right now he's operating in his car, but he's got everything rigged up nicely in the car, and he's got altitude, so he doesn't have to put things up very high. So he should be on in the contest. We'll push him to get on, and on that Saturday night particularly, it should be workable. Particularly, you running QRP down there, that's another question, but he does have good ears. He's up in a quiet location there. Thank you, John. Thanks for checking in here. K6 Mexico, Italy, K6MYC.
Thank you, K6MY.
Okay, the guy we're missing is Pete. But let's see, what time is it, Judy? You got a time on it? No clock? Don't worry about it. Not important. Jeff, Rob, what time is it?
8:18. Helps if I grab the right mic.
Oh, I missed the window, but we should still be able to get Daniel here. Let me go to Nevada. Toward Nevada, KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, KE7 UQL, K6MYC, Kilo 6 Mike Yankee Charlie calling and standing by. Roger on the 272. We hear your 272, Daniel. Very, very light tonight. Very poor conditions tonight. Very poor conditions tonight, but thank you for being there, Daniel. KE7 UQL, give me a little longer transmission. I'll see if I can find a peak. KE7 UQL, K6MYC, over. Roger, well, solid copy with difficulty. Solid copy now with difficulty. I think I've got you peaked up here. Got your DMO9, and thanks very much for being there. Have you heard anybody else? Have you heard anybody else here, Daniel? Over.
Nobody else. This is KE7UQL. Thank you for the contact. Thank you for the contact. Over, over.
Okay, getting loud now. Let's see, Rob, can you hear him now?
I'm still looking for him.
Okay, he just came roaring up. Big signal. Okay, you haven't heard anybody else. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much. I will not be here Thursday. But there will be other people that can probably work you. Just me. I will not be able to run the net. I'll be at a dinner party for my wife. So we'll catch you tomorrow, but not Thursday. 73 Daniel, 73. KE7 UQL 272 Delta Mike 09 K6MYC 73.
Thank you much, Mike. K6MYC, KE7 UQL. Thank you for tonight, and 73.
Okay, just roaring up on that one. How about it, Rob? Oh, sorry, who was that? You must have broke something, Rob. You were way down and garbled.
I accidentally hit the button on the mic. I'm still trying to find him.
Okay, yeah, he's had some gigantic peaks here, just like he was in the room with. He's stronger than you were on that last one. Okay, well, I think that's it for tonight. I don't think we're going to get anybody else from down south, but pretty good night overall. Over.
Yeah, I've got 20.
20, not too bad. I wish it was a few more, but there's a few people missing. But 19, we've only got 19. Why do we only have 19?
Whiskey 6, Papa Echo. I'll make it 20.
Oh, there you go. Hi, Mike. W6PE 620 K6MYC. I was wondering where you were. We've been missing you.
Yeah, I was up north visiting family. Wanted to spend some time with my dad. He passed away Thursday night, and he wasn't doing too well. So that was why I was up that way to spend that time with him. And he's certainly in a better place now. So. But yeah, that's why I was. I came back this weekend, but just haven't been able to get back into doing too much on the radio.
Well, it's understandable, Mike. My condolences on your father's passing. But like you say, sometimes it's better. He's in a better place now. If he was sick and having other problems, why, it's probably better. But it is hard. It's never fun to lose a parent or a relative, no matter what the situation is. But no, you sound fine. You're doing good. Appreciate you coming back. And that explains us. That explains why we kept. Wonder where Mike is. So I'm glad you got a chance to spend some time with him before he passed away there. 73's Mike, and great to hear you. Great to hear you. Go back and relax. And I will not be here Thursday, but other guys will be, so you should be able to get somebody to hear you here on Thursday. If you can check in, I'll be at dinner for my not my ex-wife, my past wife, who passed away about 8 years ago. She would have been 88. But we always go to dinner at her favorite place. So both of my sons will be over here and grandsons and stuff. So be a nice little celebration at Pismo's, her favorite restaurant there. So there you go. K6 W6 Hotel Echo. No, Papa Echo, sorry. W6PE K6MYC.
All right, Mike, 73, and yeah, those things are much more important than radio, so you got to do the important stuff. Yeah, so 73, and I should be back here tomorrow and Thursday. W6PE. Oh.
Okay, very good. Rob, are you copying Mike?
No, I tried finding him, can't find him. I'm not doing so good tonight. KM6SR.
We just got 971. Is that you, Dave? K6BBG 971?
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight, Mike?
No, we're doing good. I'm glad to have you checking in here. You're helping the numbers come back up. We're up to 21 or 22 now, so we're getting there.
Well, I'm trying.
I appreciate it.
Come out here and turn on the radios.
Yeah, well, it's not too hot tonight, so you could stay in the shack for a couple of minutes. We're about done here anyway. You caught us right at the end.
I thought so. I've come out here a couple times a little too late, and you guys already signed off.
No, we haven't signed yet. You made it. You made it. All right, take care. I haven't heard, well, I think we're only missing one, maybe two. KM6HK hasn't checked in. I think he has 1296, and I haven't heard Dane, but Dane is up in the mountains at Shaver Lake, and I don't know if he has 1296 up there. Anyway, Good to hear you, Mike. Thank you again for checking in. Again, I will not be here Thursday. You got that. 73, and see you tomorrow perhaps. K6 W6PE, K6MYC, clear, and over to you, Rob.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, there was somebody I was thinking we need to go back down and get. I just forgot it.
Would be 52. So let's go back to the Bay Area. I'll go back to the Bay Area and see if Mike, see if Jim's got 52 in there. This should be close enough. W6PQL, K6MYC. Did you work 52?
Hi, Mike. K6MYC, W6TQL. We do have 52. Over.
Roger on 52, right? Give me Roger for 52. Is that correct?
Roger. That's correct.
Okay, good deal. Thank you for doing that. Boy, conditions are ratty. All right. Thank you, Jim. See you tomorrow night. W6PQL 52 is in here, guys. K6MYC.
73.
I wonder who it is that you got an extra count, Rob. Did I put myself down here, Judy?
Yes.
If I got 47 in there, I might have forgot 712. I don't know if I got 712 in here. Okay.
I have,
We have 22. What do you got?
23 now.
23. Okay. Well, tell me the one that we don't have, would you?
Well, let's see here. Could it be Fred, 507?
Fred and Jim. What else did you say? You're way down for me right now.
Yeah, let me rotate so I can get more at you.
Okay, now go ahead. You can check your readout in the morning, but...
Okay, that should be better. You want me to read them?
No, that's okay. We'll get it in the morning. Might have skipped over somebody in the early going there. I'll say 73's, Rob, and to you, Aaron, thanks much. For anybody else that's listening, 73. K6MYC closing the 1296 Bozo Net here on Tuesday night from Delta Mike 0773 all.
Good night, Mike. K6USY.
Night.
Good night, Mike and Judy, K6MYC, KM6SR, 73. And good night, Aaron, K6USY, KM6SR, 73.